Hi friends, in this video what we're going to do is we're going to continue connecting to the Salesforce org and do development using LWC. Okay, so in the last video I showed you how to download the Visual Studio Code and what are the extensions that is required. So now that you have all of this set up, so what you're going to do is you need to connect to your Salesforce org now. So let's go ahead and do that. So you're going to go to, first you need to create a, let's also add those steps, create a local folder. Okay, and now using Visual Studio Code, create a project with manifest. Okay, this manifest.json will contain all the connection parameters that are required. So what you got to do is you got to create a Visual Studio Code. Go to Visual Studio Code and create a project with manifest. That is provided you have installed the SFDX plugins correctly. Okay, this is the one. And then what you're going to do is you're going to authorize an org, or connect to an org. Okay, so once you've done this, then basically log in to the org via browser. The browser will open up a separate session. So you got to connect to that. Once you connect it, you are all set to connect it to the Salesforce org via VS Code. Okay. Then you can start doing all the development that you want. So let's do the steps here. So first of all, let me go to my local folder. Let's say SF project, Salesforce project. Once I have this, I come back to my Visual Studio Code, and here what I got to do is I got to say create a project with. Initially, for some people, you will be struggling to get this, but after some time, you will get this prompt. You can also run this from the command palette, the terminal also, right? There are two ways to do it, and the reference for that is you can run. What I'm trying to say is you can run this create project with manifest from here also. So for that, the reference manual is this one. So right now you have to use the SF commands. Okay, so this SF CLI command reference you can use it at any point of time from the terminal if certain things don't work. Okay, please keep that in mind. All right, so this is the important one that you need to keep at any point of time. But otherwise, what happens is you can go over here right now and you can just say create project with manifest. Click on that. Once you do that, it's going to ask you. It's going to take some time. Sometimes it doesn't happen in the first. The first thing that we need to do is you need to open a folder. So let's open the folder that we have created. That is, first we need to open a folder in Visual Studio Code. So this is going to open up our folder and go ahead and allow the access. Okay, so this now we got to go over here and we'll say create project with manifest. So now it will ask you standard empty analytics. So what we did is we opened this folder, then we said create project. We'll say standard project, give it a default name, and now it will ask you which folder. So you select the folder that you already and just say create project. So once you so what it does is it will create a project folders for you. Okay, and all the main files will be there within this post.app. Okay, so here if you go, whatever development that you do on your server will be referenced over here. Right now, if you see that some right now what has happened is Salesforce has created, LWC has created a project with manifest folder structure, but it does not have any metadata because it is not connected to any server. So the next step that we are going to do is we will try to authorize an org. Okay, so go over to the command palette and here select authorize an org. So what this does is basically it will now connect to the server and it's going to ask you project default. Now this is going to open up a browser in the background. So here you can give some project alias, org alias,